Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Today is January 23rd and I am 10 weeks pregnant! Double digits, whoop whoop! I am so happy I'm finally in the double digits. I just feel like this whole first trimester is just dragging along. Dragging. Excuse me, I will explain what the hell this is. Y'all gonna see me do it throughout the video. It's disgusting, it's nasty, but it's just a part of pregnancy. This is my spit cup, or whatever you want to call it. I cannot help it. It's just something that goes along with pregnancy. I'll explain why that happens, but this is like a part of me for right now. I can't help it. So we'll discuss that later. I just want to say sorry for last week. I didn't do a vlog last week because I was very ill. I have been very ill. I thought that you know, once I progress, the more I progress, the less sickness I would experience, but it has not been the case. I have been very sick just since I found out I was pregnant, and it's getting worse and worse. And last week was especially bad because I was vomiting like every single day, just like I didn't really know what to do with myself. I could only get down like maybe two or three spoonfuls of food, and then I just have to like lay flat just to pray that it stays down, you know what I'm saying? And you know, me trying to take the prenatal vitamins induces vomiting. It's just been, I have been struggling to say the least. I have been struggling so much because I've been sick, just ridiculously sick. And so yeah, that's pretty much been my life. I mean, I'm still in school and everything, and you know, thank God I'm, you know, doing fully online because I have been struggling so much, you know, these past few weeks, you know, just trying to keep stuff down and try not to vomit. So aside from all that, I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on with little Roper here. Okay, and this is from Baby Center, naturally. Though baby is barely the size of a kumquat, a little over an inch or so long, crown to bottom, and weighs less than 1/4 of an ounce, the baby has now completed the most critical portion of their development. This is the beginning of the so-called fetal period, a time when the tissues and organs in the body rapidly grow and mature. The baby is swallowing fluid, kicking up a storm. Vital organs including the kidneys, intestines, brains, and liver, now making red blood cells in place of the disappearing yolk sac, are in place and starting to function, though they'll continue to develop throughout your pregnancy. If you could take a peek inside your womb, you'll spot minute details like tiny fingernails, tiny nails forming on the fingers and toes. No more webbing. Baby doesn't, you know, have web hands and feet anymore. I'm sorry, y'all. So gross. And peach fuzzed hair beginning to grow on tender skin. In other developments, the baby's limbs can bend now. The hands are flexed at the wrist and meet over the heart, and the feet may be long enough to meet in front of the body. The outline of the spine is clearly visible through translucent skin, and spinal nerves are beginning to stretch out from the spinal cord. The baby's forehead temporarily bulges with his developing brain and sits very high on his head, which measures half the length of the body. The crown, from crown to rump, the baby is about 1 1/4 inch long. In the coming weeks, your baby will begin to double in size to nearly 3 inches. So, so they're saying that at my next appointment, I'll be able to hear the baby's heartbeat. And my doctor did say that, because when I went last time at 8 weeks, they couldn't find the heartbeat because the baby was too small, and they just used the portable handheld Doppler to, so of course it was just too early. And he told me at least by 10 weeks you can hear the heartbeat and everything like that. But my next appointment won't be until I am 12 weeks, which is going to be February the 6th. That's going to be my next appointment. And so hopefully I get to see the baby. I'm hoping that I get like a little, ultrasound, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm just going by what the doctor is doing or whatever. So I have I guess my major symptoms are just nausea and just vomiting, just constant. And of course, this new thing that I have now is spitting, because I have developed a ridiculous amount of saliva. I can't talk. I can't do any. Now my mom wants to call. Oh, shoot. I'll be back, y'all. Oh, shoot. Sorry, y'all. Alright. I'm back, y'all. Sorry. So my mom called me, so I had to see what she wanted. Anywho, let me tell y'all about this excessive salivation. That's what they call it, salivating. But it's spitting. I have extra spitting. Let me tell you why that happens, for those of you who don't know. Some women feel as though they're salivating more, usually during pregnancy, especially when they're nauseated. Nauseated. A few women have so much saliva they need to spit some out to deal with it. Excessive saliva is called, oh Lord, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and I'm not going to. And while it can be unpleasant for you, it won't affect your baby. Experts don't know what causes some women to have excessive saliva in early pregnancy, but hormonal changes may be a culprit. Also, nausea might take some women nausea might make some women try to swallow less, causing saliva to build up in the mouth. This condition is more common among women suffering from severe form of morning sickness, which is what I'm going through right now. Under normal circumstances, your saliva glands produce about 1.5 quarts of saliva a day. Because swallowing happens continuously and unconsciously, you don't generally notice the saliva. So if you suddenly seem to have a lot more saliva in your mouth, it may be because you're actually producing more saliva because you're swallowing less, or a combination of the two. Increased saliva can also be related to heartburn, which is commonly during pregnancy. The contents of your stomach are acidic, and when they back up on you, they irritate your esophagus and cause the burning sensation so familiar to heartburn sufferers. The acid sensors in your esophagus then trigger your saliva glands to produce saliva that has an increased concentration of bicarbonate, which is alkaline. Each time you swallow, your saliva bathes the walls of your esophagus and helps neutralize gastric acid. This may also explain why women who are vomiting tend to salivate more. Other irritants like smoke may cause increased salivation, and I don't be around people that smoke, but this is why I'm spitting in this thing. Even if I have to do it because I can't swallow it, because it makes me nauseous when I swallow it. So yeah. It's all a part of pregnancy. I'm pretty much like the textbook case of pregnancy. This pregnancy, is not glamorous. You know, I know a lot of, you know, other YouTubers, it seems like they just, you know, popping out kids like this. They don't go through nothing. They not sick. It's just like really, really glamorous. But this is, you know, a real person who wants to tell the real truth for those of you who are still TTCing and don't really know what to expect. Now, every pregnancy is different. There are some women who are beautifully and wonderfully blessed who don't go through any of these kinds of, you know, symptoms or whatnot. But most women go through lots of morning sickness and spitting. People were telling me some women eat chalk, eat dirt, eat yeast. I mean, I've heard of all kinds of like strange things. So, you know, I don't feel so bad that I'm spitting in a cup all the time. You know, it grosses my husband out, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and my mother understands because she's, you know, she's a nurse, so she gets it. Plus, she's had children, so she understands all the quirky, and weird symptoms that, you know, pregnant women go through. So it's not a big deal for her. So, you know, my eating habits, I'm down right now. I've lost 15 pounds thus far, and yeah. I hardly eat, you know, because I just eat to take my prenatal vitamins. That's just pretty much what it is, because I'm so nauseous all the time. It doesn't even take much. Like every single morning, it's like I'm in a war against myself to try to get up, put on clothes, and, you know, get out the door. And we were like pulling out of the driveway, and my husband had to stop the car in the middle of the damn street so I could vomit. It's just horrible. It was just horrible. And I mean, crackers are not doing it for me. The ginger is not doing it for me. The B6 vitamin is not doing it for me. You know, as if I could take pills like that. I've been eating the plain cornflakes, which helps, but I can't drink anything. I can't have anything with it. If you've had a very dry mouth early in the morning, which I always do, and then you try to eat cornflakes, you know, because that's usually what settles my stomach, it's just very, very difficult to swallow. And I made a mistake in sipping some water while I was eating the cornflakes, and when I got in the car, it was over. I lost the war, and that's how it is. Same thing with yesterday. You know, we were riding in the car. I picked up my husband from work. I couldn't, when I got in the driveway, you know, I couldn't even take the, you know, I couldn't even put the key in the door. You know, I had to make a run for it to the bathroom. It's just constant. And so, you know, I want these vlogs to be happy and, you know, positive. And, you know, of course, some people, they get offended because they want to hear all the wonderful, glamorous stuff about pregnancy. But, you know, I'm all about education. I'm all about giving y'all the real. And that's why I didn't do a video last week, not only because I was horribly ill, it was because, you know, I don't want every video to be about, you know, me nausea and all that, because that's just what it is right now. I mean, I pray that once I get in the second trimester, you know, I can do a lot of other fun stuff, you know. But we're actually going window shopping Saturday, you know, to get a, you know, just take a look at some different things. And I may go on ahead and take y'all with me, you know. So that'll be y'all, I'll take y'all on a field trip. Because I don't take y'all nowhere. But this Saturday, I'm going to definitely take you guys to the mall. I think we're either going to Sawgrass or Aventura. Not really sure. I want to go to Aventura because it's right down the street from the house. So, just to look at some baby things, and you know, so y'all can see what South Florida looks like and all that. You know, all popular malls and stuff. And I haven't been getting out of the house. I'm drinking water. I haven't been getting out of the house because I've just been so sick. I haven't been to church, because churches starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually like in the sink throwing up my face early in the morning. So, I mean, I'm just getting through it. That's all you can do. just get through it. You know, I'm trying to figure out, I'm starting to run low on prenatals, and so I'm trying to figure out from the millions of samples that they gave me, which prenatals that I can take. But all of them are like horse pills, and I can't deal with the horse pills. I can barely swallow the normal regular size pills, because that sends me into a hacking and vomiting frenzy. And so I have to find some vitamins that I can swallow easily, and you know, it won't cost me too much to swallow. But this is what it is, you know what I'm saying, y'all? This is what it is. I know, you know, it's not the most glamorous, but I promise you, you know, next month we'll be, you know, showing off the baby buys, and I'll start ordering things. But right now, I'm just trying to take care of myself and actually keep a little bit of food down, not a whole bunch. Just, you know, I'm averaging like 3 spoonfuls. I can eat 3 spoonfuls and I'm done. I have my fruit here, my grapes, and I've only eaten like maybe 5. I just nibble, you know, just nibble and then rest, nibble and then rest. That's how I get through it, honey. Cause I'm telling you, man, you can't. I can't do like I used to do. No sir, Bob. I cannot do what I used to do. And so next month, hopefully, if all goes well and the morning sickness subsides, I can start going back to the gym. You know, because I really miss going to the gym. I want to start walking and riding on the bicycle. You know, just to get, you know, my little fitness going, to get myself together, and just to, you know, keep my weight at a decent, you know, right now I'm losing weight, so I'm not really concerned. The doctor may be concerned when I go back and I'm down, you know, more weight, but you know, I can only do so much. You know, I'm just trying to survive. That's all. I'm in survival mode. That's all I'm doing. I'm happy that baby's growing, and you know, I'm kind of glad that, you know, part of me is glad that I'm sick, because it makes me feel on the inside that the hormones are, you know, doing what they need to do to keep, you know, baby nice and healthy. And so I'm just grateful, you know. I'm really grateful. And I'm not complaining by the least bit. These videos are just to give you the real deal. Even when I was TTCing, I didn't sugarcoat anything for you. If I was pissed off, if I was angry, if I was having a hard time, I let you guys know it. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, I let you guys know the real. You know, I don't sugarcoat anything, and I'm not going to, because to me that does not help you. And plus, you have a ton of other YouTubers who paint this beautiful picture. You don't need another bullshit artist. You know what I'm saying? You know, because there's a ton of them out there playing games, and that's fine. That's their channel. They do what they do. But I'm not gonna do that on my channel. You know, so, you know, I'm glad you guys, you know, understand where I come from, who I am, and everything. I'm gonna tell you the real deal. So when you get pregnant, you know, or if you're pregnant and you experience certain things that you don't understand, you can count on me to tell you the real truth and give you useful and, you know, accurate information on how to deal with yourself, because everybody is not the same. Every pregnancy is not the same. Some people are blessed and don't have any sickness, no discomfort whatsoever, and stay skinny their whole pregnancy. That ain't everybody. It ain't everybody, you know. So you know, I'm happy. I'm just rolling with the punches. I am not happy when I'm throwing up, but I feel so damn good after I throw up. You know, I should be happy when I throw up, but I just don't like to do it. It just takes away everything. You know, I tell y'all, to take away my soul when I throw up. It's like, ugh. You know, and then I have to start from scratch, because I have to figure out how am I going to take my prenatal vitamins. My goal each day is to get my prenatal vitamins in. I don't care about nothing or nobody else. I don't care about anything. My only goal day by day is to get my prenatal vitamins, because I don't eat. And so the least I can do is give this kid, you know, what it needs. You know what I'm saying? And so I just live each day to eat just enough to swallow these damn vitamins. But you know, that's how it is, and that's how it will be. So I will be back next week, God's willing, life lasts, and look for my vlog next week, you know, with our little field trip, which we will take you guys on, you know, to the mall as we do our little window shopping and stuff. And that's it. So I thank you for all of my new subscribers and all my wonderful viewers out there. Excuse me, y'all. That's sticking by me and being patient. This is very difficult, not very easy. And this is my first time, I'm just experiencing things as they come, you know, and trying to work through it, you know. So I'm not feeling very good right now, so I'm going to see y'all later. And so if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. And as I always say, I don't have too much negativity on my channel, but if somebody, you know, decides to be mean or whatever it is that they want to do, I'll just delete and block you, because I just don't have the energy. I don't have the energy for foolishness. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, I'll talk to you guys later, next week, God's willing. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all week and weekend. Alright, bye.